For weeks, I've been having this same nightmare. It always starts the same way. I wake up in my dream, drenched in sweat, certain that something is standing in the corner of my room. The shadows shift and I see her, a woman with long, tangled hair, her face hidden except for one milky, unblinking eye. She doesn't move, she just watches. Then the whispers start. At first, they're too faint to understand, but night after night, they grow louder, clearer. Last night, I finally made out the words, "You'll see me soon." And then she vanished into the darkness. I woke up screaming, my heart pounding. But the worst part? My bedroom door, which I always lock before bed, was wide open. So I told myself it was just sleepwalking, stress, anything but what my gut was screaming at me, that there was something or someone in my room with me. This morning, I got up early, showered, dressed, made myself breakfast, and sat down to watch the sunrise. As I sipped my coffee, I couldn't help but glance at my bedroom door every few seconds. I knew rationally that whatever was in my room last night would have left by now, but I couldn't shake the feeling that something was watching me, waiting for me to turn around so it could strike. After the sun rose, I went to work. I tried to focus on my tasks, but all I could think about was my dream and the growing sense that it wasn't just a dream. As the day wore on, the whispers echoed in my mind. "You'll see me soon." Then came the news. A series of gruesome murders had shaken our city. 4 women had been found dead in their homes, each killed in a different way, each death more brutal than the last. The police were baffled. It was as if each killer had a different motive and a different method. That's when I heard them. The whispers started again, this time inside my head, clear as day. "They'll catch me," she said. I froze. Who was saying that? Was it my imagination? I racked my brain trying to figure out who could be stalking me, who would want to hurt me. But nothing made sense. I'm just an ordinary guy living an ordinary life. As I walked home from work, the whispers continued. "You'll see me soon. You'll see me soon." They wouldn't stop. I turned toward my apartment building, and that's when I saw her. She was standing near the back, half hidden behind a pillar. I felt my blood run cold. I knew that single milky orb staring straight at me. It was the same eye I'd seen in my dreams, the same eye that had haunted my nightmares. Before I could react, the barista handed me my coffee and she vanished. I spun around, desperate to find her, but she was nowhere to be seen. I scanned the room, my heart racing, but there was no sign of her. Had I imagined it? Was I losing my mind? Then I felt it. Her gaze boring into the back of my skull, those unseen eyes tracking my every move. Panic seized me. I ran to my apartment, fumbling for my keys. I burst through the door and slammed it shut behind me. But as I turned to lock it, I saw it. A single white feather drifting down from above, settling on my doorstep. My blood ran cold. What did it mean? Was it a message from her? Was she closing in on me? As the days passed, the whispers grew louder, more insistent. "You'll see me soon. You'll see me soon. You'll see me soon." I couldn't escape them, even during the day. They echoed in my mind, driving me insane. Sleep offered no escape either. Every night I was plunged into the same terrifying dream, the same suffocating darkness, the same whispers promising my imminent doom. The eye in the corner of my room watched me, unwavering, merciless, and with each passing night, its gaze seemed to pierce deeper into my soul. Driven to the edge, I did something I never thought I would do. I called the police. I told them about my dreams, about the eye, about the whispers, but they just laughed at me, thinking I'd lost my mind. How could I convince them otherwise? I didn't have any solid proof. All I had were my terrifying dreams and the growing certainty that I was in grave danger. Determined to protect myself, I took matters into my own hands. I bought pepper spray, a stun gun, even a baseball bat. Anything to defend myself against the lurking threat in my nightmares. I turned my bedroom into a fortress, barricading the windows and doors with every piece of furniture I could find. But still, the fear lingered, gnawing at my sanity. One evening, as I was watching the news, the anchorman announced another grim development in the string of murders. A fifth victim had been found, and the killer was still at large. Just as I finished watching, the lights flickered and went out. I was plunged into darkness. My heart raced. Was it happening? Was my nightmare seeping into reality? Then the whispering started. It seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere. You're next. You're next. You're next. I could feel the terror rising within me, threatening to consume me. Frantically, I grabbed my phone, its tiny light offering a feeble defense against the encroaching darkness. I huddled in the corner, trying to convince myself it was just a power outage, but deep down, I knew I was being hunted. And then I heard it. Footsteps. Someone was outside my door, tapping lightly, as if testing to see if I was awake. My blood ran cold. Whoever was out there knew I was home. As the tapping grew louder, more insistent, I felt a surge of primal fear. This was the moment I dreaded. The moment I'd prepared for, but nothing could truly ready me for what came next. The door creaked open. I screamed, my voice echoing in the small space. Startled by my sudden outburst, the intruders stumbled backward, their face illuminated by the faint glow of the hallway light. I stared back, my heart pounding. In that instant, recognition dawned on me. It was her. The woman from my dreams, the specter haunting my nightmares. But it wasn't just her. Standing beside her was a man, his face obscured by a black hoodie, his eyes glinting menacingly in the dim light. "You're coming with us," the man said, his voice raspy and low. I opened my mouth to scream, but he cut me off with a sharp look. "Don't bother. No one can hear you here." Terror surged through me, paralyzing me with fear. I wanted to fight back, but what could I do? As the man advanced, I instinctively backed away, my eyes darting around the room, searching for an escape. But there was none. I was trapped. Suddenly, I spotted my baseball bat in the corner. Hope surged through me. With a newfound strength, I lunged for it, brandishing it like a weapon of defense. The man stopped in his tracks, his eyes widening slightly. "You're not going to hurt me," I said, my voice shaking but firm. He just laughed, a harsh, humorless sound. "You think that little thing can stop me?" With that, he lunged forward, knocking the bat away with ease. I stumbled back, my heart sinking as he approached. Closer, his face still shrouded in shadow, I braced for the inevitable, knowing that my nightmare was about to become my reality. Hey, everyone. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to support the channel, and I'll see you next time.